Hey everybody, this is Ryan Fleming with Pittsburgh Xwing. We have a top 8 match between Duncan and David. Today with me we have
David,
Drew,
Ryan,
Jake,
Bernard,
James.
We're all here just doing commentary and eating pizza.
Thought you were rude.
So David and Duncan are going against each other. Duncan has picked a Whisper and 2 generic silencers, and David, you picked what?
This is a list consisting of Nim, Ezra, and Crimson Specialist, the Resistance Bomber, which is currently the ship that I've actually fly the most of, because I have a lot of fun with Crimson Specialist's weird abilities.
and it's so effective.
And a lot of people don't... The reason why I play this list is a lot of people don't ever see anyone playing the Resistance Bomber.
I don't even own one.
So... a lot of times when I'm playing against someone for the first time, they have no idea what it's going to be able to do.
So, but the thing is, this list actually was top 4 at Worlds. So,
Yeah, I heard about that after my buddy Alfred and I
Yep.
started flying the bomber and we're coming up with different lists. And this was the best one that we came up with.
Oh, Crimson Specialist he's the guy.
Oh, I love it. He's just,
Everybody else is
like I said,
second,
he's
yeah.
so much fun. I tried the main one, but it was like getting his ability to trigger is just
Crimson,
garbage.
don't even bother. Crimson
Yeah.
Specialist, he's the
Crimson
guy.
Specialist is the only one to play. I agree with you.
Now, Duncan had another list. His second list was a double ghost list, which, as we talked about before we started recording this, I think that was the better choice for him.
Yeah, I mean, two ghosts when I'm launching bombs at you. Once I run out of bombs,
Well,
that list is just going to decimate. But
Yeah,
Ezra's on the board. The Ezra's on the board only to pretty much carry Sabine and
but look,
stay away from the fight.
That's not the problem. Okay, this matchup is horrifyingly bad for Duncan.
It is.
Nim has a TLT at PS10. Whisper is terrified of that. Nim has Bomblet at PS10. And Crimson Specialist has Proton Bombs.
Yes, which are just the most vicious bomb. They're expensive, but they're
Oh.
vicious, and he gets 3 of them.
Oh, and
4 of them.
there's Sabine Wren, so that each bomb is worth double. And R3A2. Like, this is just the worst possible thing Duncan can see.
Right, and as soon as I saw that he had the silencer list, I'm like, I came in with another list with Ray and Lowrick, but I'm flying this bombing list no matter what, because like I said, it's the list I've been flying a lot with. I've won a tournament or 2 with it, and actually, at this point, I had yet to lose with this list. So, fly it until it's done.
And I can see where you're getting at with the double ghost. It's sure they aren't going to avoid anything. They'll take the bombs, but just the outright destructibility of them will slaughter Nim and the Crimson Specialist just based on their agility alone.
I can't do much of anything against that either because this list doesn't do damage with its gun. The only gun that does any damage is the TLT. And other than that, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, and that's not going to hurt the ghost.
I mean, I put wire on Ezra because it was cheap, and that gave Ezra a little bit of chance to do some damage. But
I think the key to beating your list, though, David, is don't fly at Crimson Specialist.
no, you never want to engage Crimson Specialist. Crimson Specialist wants you to get close to him, then he does his weird, janky bomb drops, and it just...
You want to kill... And now you have to kill Nim first.
Right. Which is what I'm thinking his silencers are going to come right at Nim, so I'm like, man, Nim's going to be in a rough spot.
Or maybe Ezra.
Or maybe Ezra. But I'm like, Nim's going to be in a rough spot, so what I'm thinking is I set up a bomb... What I'm doing is, in that opening, is... My plan is to set up a bomb field with Nim, delay a bomb, throw another bomb out there, and then run away from the silencers, who I think are coming after Nim. That's not what he does.
No.
Which makes me really happy. But because I'm thinking he's charging Nim no matter what, and that's terrible for me. So I'm going
Especially because Nim's out there by himself.
Right, and I'm going after Whisper because if I drop a Proton on Whisper and it's a direct hit...
Game over.
Game over, yeah.
David, I played you against this list. Again, I had no idea what you were going to do. And I think I had Whisper, an Aggressor with TLT, and Soontir Fell, I think.
Yeah.
That was, it was comically bad. I actually flew off the board with one ship.
That list was that game was a lot of fun though because it was our first league game. He and I hadn't played against each other for a while.
It was a massive.
And Drew and I had become pretty good friends, so we were running around like children during the match, like screaming and yelling. It was awesome.
Well,
it was great.
I was crying, but
and he's laughing and just it was.
I mean, all 3 of these ships are ace killers. All 3 of the Nim, Ezra, Crimson, and all Duncan has are 3 aces.
That's why I laughed. It was,
man,
it was
when he
so obvious that I was going to lose so early. It's like,
Yes.
Oh man, I realized what I got myself into. And there was no way out.
Well, the first time I pulled the Crimson Specialist trick on you, you're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what he does."
Nope.
I think you even stopped and explained it to me during list selection, and I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
So this is just in case he decides to turn back in next turn, because I'm like, I still don't know if he's decoying.
It's free. Why would you do it?
And why wouldn't I do it? Yeah, and I can delay it and throw another one out there, like I said. But I'm thinking he might still turn back at Nim, which is why Nim is only creeping up very slowly. But if he continues charging a Crimson Specialist and Ezra, then I'm getting him to do exactly what I want him to do. So I move Nim in order to follow behind Bomber and Ezra.
I think Duncan, I've talked to him about this before.
That's what I'm telling him, that stays there.
Yeah. His strategy is basically to kill the weird thing.
Yes, he doesn't know what that ship is. He knows it's big.
Just kill it. He's like Dungeons and Dragons reference. Kill the cleric. Kill the weird thing.
Yeah.
He's doing weird things.
Yeah, that ship is also
but
easy to hit, which he takes 2 shields off.
So is Nim.
Yeah.
It's actually easier Nim's easier to kill. The problem with that is that you have to stay you want to kill that Crimson Specialist at range 3.
Yes, you don't want to get close to it.
You do not want to get in.
It's also can launch bombs, and it can put a bomb anywhere on space, and you can turn the bomb any way it wants to. So there's just a bunch of weird stuff going on. And right now, I know I'm going to take a bunch of hits, but I know Crimson Specialist is going to live. And that's all he needs to do is live for a round or two so he can do his weird stuff, really screw up your list, and then, like you've said many times before, Nim just mops up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're going to put a bomb, directly in front of you and do a 1 bank to the left with Crimson Specialist next turn.
Depending on what Whisper does. I'm also wearing...
In terms of where you're going to put the bomb.
I'm also wearing the ugliest shorts I own as part of the head game. Because those are horrible, and they're wonderful.
That's the mind game?
I think you look great, Dave.
Thank you, buddy.
But I mean, yeah, Whisper...
You only say that because you and I have the same dance going on while we're
there you
playing.
go. I mean, Whisper's either going to decloak forward or to the right, down this. I don't think he can fit to the left towards the top. I think he's going to have to come towards the bottom or straight.
I'm thinking he's either going to turn in and start that, or he's just going to start just K'ing back and forth. Which isn't
he needs a cloak.
the right thing for him to do, but he does need a cloak. And that kind of...
The problem is Ezra's going to be there to stop his cloak after a next turn.
That's why Ezra's where Ezra is, yeah.
I'm looking at this. I don't even know what the hell Duncan can do here.
I'm thinking what he's thinking. I mean, he's going to charge Crimson Specialist.
What do you not want him to do here?
What do I not want him to do? Turn back at Nim. But he's not going to do that. He's committed.
But what do you not want him to do with Whisper?
Honestly, he doesn't want to block with Whisper.
No, I mean, what could he have done? What could he do with Whisper that would upset you?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to answer the question without saying that.
If you end up getting collision, if you end up in a situation where there's nothing you can do that would upset your opponent,
right,
you've done something wrong.
And as soon as he takes this 5 straight and just charges my bomber, I'm like, he's really gonna regret that.
Because he doesn't take a stress.
Because he doesn't know it. Because he
has no idea.
And that's you there, right? Yeah. And he says the same thing that everyone says whenever you do the Crimson Specialist thing the first time. It's like,
oh, that's nice.
What is that? Yeah.
No.
Kill the weird thing.
Kill the weird thing.
And I'll read it again. David has always been very polite in explaining it before it happens.
I do.
Like, this is what this list does, and we all go, yeah, okay, fine.
That's nice.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's the exact corner I want to put it on, and that's like his reaction is like, what was just that? I'm like, here, read my card. And then I don't care if I move here. I don't care about bumping.
Well, you almost want to let Whisper hang himself by getting closer to that.
Right,
bomb.
I want to keep Whisper as close as possible to Crimson Specialist, which is why.
Then Whisper's going to do a 1 hard here or something.
Yeah, and I don't care about. I don't care about. I've already committed to going over the debris because again, I don't care.
And then not be cloaked.
Right. Yeah, I want to try to keep her from being cloaked. And Ezra's.
What are you doing here? Oh, I guess you can get the back arc.
Yeah, I can get the back arc. And also, I want to get Ezra. I know that bomb's not going to go off, and I want to stress Ezra, get the back arc, and keep Ezra away from the fight. I want to keep Sabine alive.
Fair. Which
is funny because the very first time I'm all jacked up to play this that I forget to trigger Sabine with this first bomb.
It's so bad for Duncan that.
Right, and there goes my Deflective Plating.
You don't
on my very first time. Yeah, I'd like to keep it around for more than 1 bomb drop because I know I'm going to bomb myself more than once.
So.
And now I'm telling him here, you gotta.
So Whisper did do the 1 hard bomb.
Yep.
Whisper stays right there.
which gives me plenty of options.
Which is usually the easiest way, the best way to beat Whisper is block her so she can't shoot.
Yeah.
It'll be much different in 2.0 because there's no recloak after shooting. But she's also.
And that's where I lose my deflective plating. See, I was like, yeah, it's gone.
No, I took it off premature.
All right.
So almost like you knew what was happening.
Yeah.
I must have lost track when I was doing it really.
But then here comes a couple of the crits.
There's a direct hit.
Oof.
And a console fire. Now,
Which that becomes interesting.
Duncan kind of forgets about these over the course of the game. So,
Yeah, and no, and he wasn't.
And it was an honest
He
mistake.
certainly wasn't doing it on
No.
purpose. I mean, I know Duncan. Duncan's a good dude, and like I said, he was a little tilted because not knowing what he was going to face. And like I've told all you guys, it's like, you know, we play against each other so often, and we're all
Duncan wasn't
genuinely, for the most part, genuinely good people, and no one's looking to cheat anybody. So
except for Jake.
that's only when you guys play each other.
Yeah. Any edge I can get.
And of course, it's like, you know, everyone's going to keep track of their own crits, so no big deal. I mean, it's an honest mistake.
Yeah,
and it's fine.
Duncan's not cheating.
Yeah, it's not a big deal at all. Yeah, I could care less.
Shit happens.
Exactly.
And especially console fire. Everybody always forgets console fire.
Right. The only other time I had played Duncan before was at a tournament, and I was flying a Fat Han Polist, and he had 4 TLTYs, and
You just lose.
I think I lost in like 12
You
minutes or
just
something
lose.
like that. I'm like,
You just lose.
well, I don't know why I'm playing this.
Yeah, I mean, Han's dead.
Yeah, Han died.
Han has no chance
yeah,
in that matchup.
yeah. And I had also only been playing the game for about 2 months at that point. But, avoid that.
So some could say you've improved a little bit.
A little bit. I did make the playoffs in my first year, too, as well.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Triple defenders.
And you smoked me. No, I had 2 defenders and
That's essentially triple
and a
defenders.
mediator. Yeah. And I rolled horribly.
Who had defenders? You did?
No, it was from my first playoff game.
You had defenders?
From 2 seasons ago. Yeah, I had 2 defenders in Omega.
Bastard.
Oh, it
I was
went
playing with
horribly
Alyssa
for me.
Ryan
He was route, and he was flying around.
I don't care how it went for you. You're a bastard for playing defenders.
And I was playing the man. I never play Imperials, and I'm not going to do any damage with my guns. Everyone knows that.
You know what? I don't, listen, this is an anecdote, but I don't understand why I played playoffs last season and this season and the season before that. Why didn't anybody actually play defenders against me? Like, everybody should be playing defenders against me.
Maybe
You should have played defenders against me.
I mean, I don't think anyone cares about hurting your feelings, but I don't
No,
think anyone
I-
plays defenders anymore.
It's the boogeyman for me.
I
I
don't
see
think
them and I
anyone
immediately
play-
go tilt and I'm like, I lose.
Besides Arthur, no one really plays defenders that much anymore. And Drew plays defenders every once in a while, but even then, you're
This
just
last season
you
I
love
was
scum.
Defenders,
Yeah.
8 out of 10 games are scum.
And you're going to play what you have the most fun with playing. So, I mean, which is what most of us do. And
Actually,
that's
when we
fine.
get to Ryan and I's game, that was a work of extreme
So he's gonna-
metagaming.
So he's going to put
Ryan
himself.
and I
He's going to
bring
put
what I
himself on
should
the debris. I'm sorry, Drew. I just totally talked over you.
It's fine. It's your game.
So he's going to put himself on debris to get a really good shot on me. But again, he's staying.
He's in
close.
such a bad
He's
spot.
staying close
Oh my
to Crimson
god.
Defender, Crimson Specialist,
Bomb.
and Whisper's gonna do. If I remember correctly, Whisper's gonna do what?
Yeah,
Whisper's gonna do something that she shouldn't do this upcoming turn.
Wait,
You
prime
put
thrusters,
a
yeah.
bomb on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back
prime
right
thrusters.
corner,
You remember-
and that catches all 3 of them.
You guys have heard the footage of the Hindenburg?
Yeah.
When
Oh,
the guys were,
humanity.
oh, the humanity?
Yeah.
That's
Like-
what happened.
That should be playing right now. All of these aces are in the worst possible spot.
Speaking of which, you guys are my friends. Why aren't you telling me I'm losing my hair like that in the back?
They don't tell me.
Well, yours has been gone for a while.
Oh.
Jake's.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I gotta take a buff wheel to his head every once in a while.
I wasn't concerned about me. I know I'm losing mine.
So
You think I can save this guy?
And this is where the bomb goes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
You just put it in that back right corner.
I mean, he put his silencer there. I'm like, I have to.
I mean, you gotta hit Whisper.
You have to
Yeah.
punish him.
I
for
have
that.
to put it there.
Yeah.
And you're gonna fly.
And this is gonna hit
right. You're gonna fly.
so
out of
many
this?
people. And now I move.
Do you fly? And so you're gonna. So
The too hard gets you away from it.
okay. So you're deflective.
The too hard is the move to make
His
after you drop a
deflective
bomb on
plating's
yourself.
gone, yeah.
Yeah, the too hard is the move to make after you drop a bomb on yourself because you never will hit yourself with it
Well, unless you put it on the
unless
same
you
side.
put it on the same side. Yeah, which I thought that was kind of
Kind of
understood.
obvious, yeah.
And no matter matter where.
Whoa,
Yeah.
where is she gonna go?
She's gonna go right on
she's
that bomb.
very screwed. Yeah.
She's gonna go right on that bomb.
Yeah, and he says it before he turns over his dial.
There's no place to go that's
You
safe.
do a one hard and maybe barrel roll toward Duncan
Yeah.
to get away from him, but I don't think that gets him away.
I didn't
know
bomb
if he
launch.
just
I
did
didn't
that.
bomb launch once with specialist because
Oh no.
yeah, this is, and he's telling me right now. He's like, I was thinking about turning in,
Oh,
and as soon as he did that,
Yeah.
we both looked at each other and we were both just like,
I mean, he could take damage from Crimson Specialist's gun here,
he could because he's also decloaked and he's stressed,
and he's not going to be able to recloak.
and
here
it's time
comes
for him
Nim.
to move it.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
he's gonna bomb it because why the hell not?
Oh my goodness.
And I'll decide which one I'm keeping.
And that's also going to hit the
Mm,
silencer.
No, I think it's too far.
It's too far. I don't think it's gonna.
But
anybody,
you're going to Sabine Whisper here, right?
absolutely.
She's going to take a hull, a face up crit, and then if it's not direct, you're going to Sabine her. So then she's
Which is what I think. I mean, I think that's what happened. Again, it's been a while, but I think that's what happens.
and that silencer will take another. Oh god.
Yeah, it's like
That one silencer's down to one hull,
Yes.
so he's dead. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. How the hell did we miss that? You're right.
Well, he'll be dead as soon as his bomb goes off,
Right.
unless this just happened.
I don't. It might have.
Sabine or
You
Whisper
might have recorded the whole.
Whisper
damage
took a
before.
shaken pilot.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, okay.
I think you recorded the
So
damage
this-
before. Yeah, you recorded the damage before.
I might have been a little off.
Because
Okay,
I was
so-
going to say that was
But either way,
but still, yeah.
one more proton bomb, which I mean, he's going to eat from Crimson Specialist again because Specialist is going to drop a bomb in his left corner,
And the TLT.
back left corner.
And the TLTs start now because I was able to get behind him.
Yeah, you might just kill Whisper here.
I'm shooting at that. I
no,
didn't have
think he had
Whisper.
range on Whisper that time. Either
But
way,
he's gonna have
all
it next
three of
turn.
his aces are in a world of hurt. Where is
I mean,
that
he's
now?
gonna 3-bank left with Nim and TLT. Whisper.
He's in a spot where he has to move forward with all of them, so therefore,
That bomb's gonna
yeah,
go
the
right
bomb's
in
gonna,
that
the
back
bomb's gonna
corner
get at
right
least
there.
two of them. Yeah,
And he whiffs hard with Whisper.
yeah, he does whiff hard. And Crimson Specialist is down to 2 hull right now, but
For what?
so what? Yeah,
He's gonna get another bomb off.
he's gonna get one more bomb off, and that's all I need him to do.
Yep.
Then Nim's like, "Oh, just clean up."
Yep, that's why Nim in this. I like to keep Nim back and creep him, but
I mean, those
Which is hilarious, 'cause
Those silencers could give Nim a headache.
I was scared to death of those silencers.
Yeah.
And those ships they're hard to hit. They take forever to kill, and they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, Nim's got to worry about them a little bit with TLT because if they get in close, I think Nim's got that barrel. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still Nim's game to lose, but
Right, and if I can keep Nim behind him, I'm
and you still have Ezra.
right. Which,
So if you stress them, then you're predictable. Now
Well,
notice they both have. He put the console fire on one of them, but I don't think he's rolled a console fire yet.
not yet, but I mean, he just put one down this round, correct?
Maybe, yeah.
Because one of them's gone.
Well,
The
that
other one
act-
just went down, I think.
That actually just, went inactive, 10 seconds ago. It wasn't that long, did it?
Maybe he puts it. Maybe I got this all. Maybe I got the overlay out of sync. It's possible. If he flips a console fire down here, we'll know that I'm out of sync with the overlay. Yep. All right. So we're ahead.
Yeah,
Well,
we're a little ahead.
So he flips a console fire. Let's see if it stays that way the rest of the game. That'll be fun.
And him being that close again,
That's
the specialist, it's
bad.
like,
I
all
mean,
right.
he's going to
Yeah,
drop it
that's-
right there on that guy.
Yeah, and like I said, it was. I
Actually, he could drop it like to the middle of his left,
Mm-hmm.
still hit Whisper, hit all 3 of them.
yeah, depending on where I think Whisper's going to go. And the reason why I have Hyperwave Comm scanner.
Whisper's doing a 2-bank left.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you she's doing a 2-bank left. She's got to de-stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I think that's what I'm guessing. I think that's why I put it near the back. I think I put it near the back.
Well, I mean, where we... Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah,
that's
that's exactly
exactly where I
right.
think
Yeah.
you would
And you
put
put it on an angle, be so that like the
Yeah.
corner.
There's
belong-
nothing Whisper could do to get away from
And
it.
Whisper's
Right.
dead.
Yeah.
Because if it's not a direct hit, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter what...
It doesn't
crit is.
matter as long as it's near Whisper.
Whisper can't get away from that.
You're doing at least one just based on.
Well, you're doing it's a face-up damage card, so it goes right to hull.
Right.
It's a proton. So it doesn't matter that Whisper still has a shield.
Yeah, another crit to one of the silencers and a dead Whisper. That's more than enough trade-off for if I lose the
Oh,
ball.
God.
More than enough trade-off.
I mean, Ezra hasn't done anything. Ezra's like, yeah, I'm going to go.
No, Ezra just wants to keep Sabine alive.
Guys, I'm going over here.
Yeah, Ezra doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, Whisper's toast.
Yeah,
Nothing he can do.
Ezra wants to. Yeah, Ezra does not care. If he needs to be there at the end, he'll be there at the end.
There's nothing he can do with Whisper.
Right.
He should have done a 2-bank to the right.
Yeah.
And then cloaked. And then maybe decloak left and 1 hard.
I mean, a 4 straight probably wouldn't have even gone him up.
No, because he needs to de-stress.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Name's going to kill him with the TLT anyway.
Right. And yeah, we're a little bit ahead, but obviously, like it's in range. It's like, all right, there's just no way. He's going to
Whisper's
try.
dead. Yeah, look, we are ahead. Whisper's dead.
Yeah.
We're way ahead.
We're way ahead, yeah.
What did I do here?
I don't know.
All right, well, I'm not going to go back and fix it, so we're just going to deal with it.
Well, I think everyone knew Whisper was dead there anyway.
Well, and so's the Sienar-Jaemus Analyst 1. He must have he took the bomb too.
Yeah, if he has 0 hull
But
and
he's
1
still,
shield.
because you guys don't realize that one of those is a direct hit.
So when this video gets 1 million hits of people going back to watch
1.0 games, yeah.
regional 100 casual
League
fun
Adelaide,
in
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but you
then
make,
you can fix it.
you make
Yeah.
that joke, but I've gone to watch the videos and saw, at bare minimum, hundreds of people watched. I'm like, who the hell's watching that?
Ryan.
No, I mean people who aren't in our league.
Gotta get the hits.
People who aren't in our league.
The Outrider teams that play against us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scout. They hate us so much.
Little do they know we don't even play those lists at Outrider.
So Nim's in the fight again.
Yeah, Whisper's dead. That guy should be dead.
And yeah, as you see, Crimson Specialist is gonna die.
So why did
That's
he not
fine.
get removed? Just sort of got.
It's a mistake. They
Mistake.
didn't realize that one of them was direct hit. So we're again ahead. Now he has no shields and no hull.
So it's a dead ship that gets to shoot at me. And
He's a
Yeah,
zombie.
he
Kills
forgot,
my ball.
he forgot the crit.
He
He
forgot-
tells-
he forgot
He
his
saw saw the shield, so he figured,
he
He
tells
saw he's still shields.
he tells Trevora's my bomber.
He does kill your bomber.
Which whatever at this point.
Which again, we're ahead.
Yeah.
For stupidly, but
The bomber should probably die at this point, anyways. But
The bomber should have
but
died.
you
You've
know what?
definitely done.
Bomber
what-
should have
That
died
is
around
totally,
that.
it's totally fine. You got a full health Nim
Yeah.
Yeah.
versus a 3 hull, 2 shield Sienar-Jaemus.
And this is whatever-
Whatever.
When I take the bomber finally off the board here, Duncan's just like, this is he like declares, he's like, you realize how much damage you did to me like before you even like fired at me.
Yeah. The
He's like, you
bomb-
did that all with just bombs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, so it's like I was telling you before. The first time you play this list, you almost all. It's like Denguru. You first time you play Denguru, you lose to it.
It's
It's like-
horrible.
You're like, I don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
It's like you can't possibly know,
Yeah.
and you just lose. That's kind of the same thing with this. Like you don't know what you can't possibly know what's coming.
Right. And like you said, one of these silencers should be gone.
That guy should.
That guy.
But it won't matter because he won't shoot this round, and
Yeah, but you're still wasting a shot on him.
yeah.
But you know, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
You are comfortably ahead.
Yeah, I feel pretty good right now, but
Maybe that. No, we just
why not?
Yeah.
Kill that dead ship.
You paid for it.
It's not.
paid
Yeah,
for
it's
it
not
when you
exactly.
out
Why
there.
not? It's. I mean, I'm gonna throw one of those out there almost every single
You're not
time.
going to detonate that bomb though.
No, because it's right next to Nick.
Yeah.
And the other one's not gonna hit Ezra, so that one will disappear. And I don't.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? It's just
Honestly, at this point, like, who cares about anything? Like, I don't see a path to victory for Duncan here.
David flies off the board.
But the problem is, if the silencer gets at range 1 of Nim,
right, or
he's
the
probably going to
yeah.
take a bomb.
Or a silencer gets behind him, and then the
And
Yeah.
he's going to eat bombs.
Bombs.
And if he's not there, he's going to eat the TLTs, which, even with Autothrusters, will hit those things.
Yeah.
Like shooting a Star Viper with. Like, the Autothrusters helps, but they still take damage. Now he's finally dead.
took one round
Double
longer
it.
than normal, but
Hey, guess what? We're caught up with the overlays not working right.
yay!
That was weird. Shame on me.
It's all right. Not a big deal.
Can't take you anywhere, Ryan.
I know.
You're world famous for your play, not your editing.
Thank you. You want to do it next time?
No.
So this is where he's
Yeah.
probably just thinking, I
Bye-bye.
gotta kill something. Yeah, I gotta get away from them, and I gotta.
I mean, he's got to
Try
try.
to kill
He's got to
Ezra.
kill Nim is what he's got to do. But
Yeah, I agree. Which
the problem here now, our
Ugh.
Well, I thought he's gonna. I'm like, you're gonna. I'm like, he's gonna come in hard
No, it's a great
and
move.
fast. So I'm like, I gotta bring Ezra up
It
right.
was
now.
absolutely
Yeah.
a great move. Now the question is, did you bank or turn with Nim?
I think I
Probably
turned.
bank.
Turn
I
for
can't
sure.
remember.
Turn. What are you gonna drop a bomb at for? Really?
He's just showing off.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just gonna, well, I guess he could leave it there just in case he comes back.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I can leave it there, maybe.
Whatever.
Whatever. I have it. I paid for it. I'm gonna use it.
I'm
Sure.
gonna blow up space a little bit.
It's wholesome.
It would only be bad if you make that one blow up and keep the other one.
Which is not gonna happen. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is range 2.
Yeah, looks like it.
So I'll TLT.
Yeah. And he doesn't get Autothrusters, so he's gonna take some damage here.
Right.
Yeah. This should probably be game, I would assume.
I think he takes
There's
2.
no way he kills him here, but
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it was game when
He takes
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
it was game when the aces were all in range 1 of the specials.
Yeah, of course.
Everything else is just kind of like inevitable.
So Ezra gets a range 1 shot, and he's also wired, so
He might sneak a damage in,
maybe.
but so what?
Exactly.
So what? I mean, this is just kind of playing out the string. Like, I can't. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's no path to victory.
There's no. I mean, it's almost the point where Duncan should just concede.
Yeah, you do a soft bank with Ezra, you're getting the shot out the rear.
Ezra might do it too hard to chase after him. Did he K-turn?
No, he just did that green 5 straights
Just
that
to
those
get the
things
high
have.
above,
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with the one bank to the left with Ezra is you might be in Nim's way, and
Yeah.
Ezra's gonna turn.
Ezra wants to. She wants to keep the pressure on the
Yeah,
bank.
Ezra's gonna turn.
Next turn, just go over rock. You don't even care.
Yeah, who cares?
I think I can fit. I think I can fit a maneuver to him without hitting that rock.
He might get it too hard, but the problem is it's too hard that
The
the silence
three-
is not going to be there.
I don't know. I think the 3 bank with Ezra next turn, maybe.
I
What if
think
the-
I do
what
it.
if
Too.
the
I think I
silencer
do.
goes to the right.
I think I do a 2 bank because I'm
Oh,
thinking
well.
like, well, if the silencer goes to the right, then oh well, and if he goes to the left, then I have him.
Yeah,
So
you just don't want to be on that rock.
no.
I still like it too hard, right?
Some more TLTs,
Well, I mean, TLT is forever, right?
right?
You take a damage. Yeah. You didn't have to.
No, and
Rolling a lot of blanks.
Well, like I said, it's inevitable. Like
Yeah.
Not rolling blanks here just kind of delays the
Yeah.
the impending result.
Especially with the positioning now.
Yeah, I mean,
Has
Rolling-
Nick
rolling
even taken
2 set-
damage?
rolling 2 sets of blanks.
honestly
there
though,
is-
James,
very unlucky.
you could tell Duncan you could pick your ship up and put it anywhere on the board you want, and it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter. Like it would. Like, where do you want to put it? You could give him his 2 haul back and say, Duncan, you have a special ability. Your ship can be put on the board anywhere it wants, almost any turn, and I don't think it matters.
And he's gonna, yeah. I mean, he's like, he has 1 left. He's like, screw it, I'm turning around.
Yeah,
We're
maybe
gonna fight it out.
He's got to get lucky, so he's like, "Oh, just like embrace variance and hope."
I mean, I give him props for that though. He's like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out
Well,
shit.
fighting, you know,
Yeah,
don't
and
run.
that's the way you should do it. That's what you should do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the 2
Oh, that's
fits.
definitely how you should do it. To
Yeah.
die in battle is glorious.
You don't-
Absolutely.
Well, again, you're just running. You're just wasting your
Flying
time.
off the board.
But
Running is just a waste
There's
of
a
time.
difference between running and repositioning, and at this point, yeah, it would just be running.
Or you just try to justify what you do.
No. You do the same thing.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't.
what am I doing here?
I don't know.
I know I'm gonna bump, so I'm just like,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. It doesn't matter. You could. Duncan's.
I think I asked him at that point. I'm like, "This is okay," and he's just like, "Sure."
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. I mean, you have a full health in him. Full.
Yep.
It's not like he's down full,
Yeah, he took no shots at Nim early on,
which means it will take him at least if he gets 4 hits every time, it takes him at least 3 turns to kill him.
and he lived through that.
So
So he's
Who's
the
standing in the corner with their shoe off?
That's Alfred.
He just wanted to bring that over to you.
That's Alfred. He came over to see it late in the game to see how it was doing.
Just to freshen the air a little bit. Just
Why
come on
is his
over.
shoe off?
Because the tile feels so good against his feet.
Cool tire.
It was humid that day. Yeah, he came over late in the game. He just came over and saw what was happening. He just goes, Division 1. And then like disappeared off camera.
I mean, wait, go one bank to the. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is he cleared?
It's a bomb.
No.
Yeah, it's like, I don't.
One bank to the right towards Duncan might have been better because.
Might have, yeah, and I would have been able to shoot, but.
So I can't speak for other divisions, but I will say Division 1 was pretty competitive this year.
We were very.
There were
Yeah,
some,
you guys
we had
did
some,
well.
some good players. Even we had one new guy who was still flying some off meta stuff that was
Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff is not a new guy.
No,
Well,
Jeff just
Jeff
came
played
back.
like League Season 1.
Yeah, Jeff
too.
came
he's
back.
not new to the game, but he hadn't been playing.
He hadn't played in a while.
He didn't know us. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
David, myself, Alfred, Chuck, like we were. All of those games were. Whew,
Yeah, you
a
got
little dicey. It was a
They
tough-
were fun.
It was a
You
tight-
guys had a good
Chuck's
division.
Chuck's record does not
Oh, look, here
indicate.
comes the bomb.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah, it's like, well,
That's it. Sabine.
yeah, and that's pretty much
Like-
like, well, that's gonna happen here.
You don't even have to. Just,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Chuck's record does not
Just not indicate
not
the player that Chuck
no.
is.
does not
Yeah.
represent how
Yeah.
good a player he
You don't
actually
even
is.
need it. It doesn't even matter. As soon as that bomb lands, it's game's over.
Actually, Chuck was the second scummiest player in the Pittsburgh League this year.
Ooh.
I played a lot of scum, but I think you guys had more than me.
I had 8 and he had 6.
I played 3. I try to keep it
Balanced. Yeah, this is,
Do you know why
I
was
was
he?
on a run with that 2-star Viper NIM list, and it was just like,
and that's it.
don't stop.
So David moves on to the
Yeah,
next
I mean,
round.
so this game had like an air of inevitability once the lists were picked. I don't see any way that Duncan wins that game, unless he's practiced against it and has a strategy that. But the first time he doesn't have that strategy. No one has that strategy. People catch people off guard.
It's. I mean, that's my whole strategy with it. It's like if you play it and you don't know. I mean, I'm moving on. I'm gonna end up playing Derek next round after it's all shakes out. Derek has played against that ship against me before on a couple occasions.
This is the
So
first time that
Doesn't help
the first
much.
time that
They still make the same dumb mistakes.
it's all right.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.